In this video, we're going to be setting up an affiliate marketing website using WordPress. And let me just show you what it looks like now on the screen. It's a really great looking site, but you'll be able to obviously change the colors and logo and everything to fit your needs. It's got great product reviews so that you can, review products and add your affiliate link that way. And it's got a blog and it's got pages and it's basically got everything you need in order to create a great looking affiliate marketing website. Now, don't worry if you're completely new to this subject. Maybe you're thinking about earning some extra money, that sort of thing, and you've heard about affiliate marketing and you want to get something set up. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to take you through it step by step in terms of what affiliate marketing actually is, and where to sign up as an affiliate through to creating the website and everything in between. So I hope you're going to come with me on this journey and create a website. And remember, I'm here. If you get stuck or if you get any questions, please just post in the comments below and I will do my best to answer and help you out and get you where you need to be. So, well, let's get started. Hello, it's Alex here from WP Eagle. So, affiliate marketing, that's what this video is all about. I'm an affiliate marketer. I have been for quite a few years now. And it's a great way to earn some money, basically. And the way affiliate marketing works is you basically add links to your website or on your social media profiles to other websites on the internet, so shops and merchants and that sort of thing. And when someone clicks on your link and goes through to that shop and makes a purchase, you earn a commission. It really is as simple as that. Now, in order to become an affiliate, you basically just have to go and to the merchant site. And if you look generally down towards the bottom of the website, so say on Amazon, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll find their associates program. And generally on most web stores that you come across, if you go to the bottom, you will find an affiliate section. And if you go into there, you can then sign up and become an affiliate. And they will then give you your special tracking links that you can then use on your social media and on your website and all that sort of thing. There are also a few kind of affiliate networks that are also a great place to sign up and find products to promote. So these include places like Clickbank, which is full of sort of e-type products, ebooks and podcasts and all that sort of stuff that's for sale. And again, you can promote those products and get a really good commission. There's Commission Junction, which is another large affiliate network full of merchants from all sorts of places. Again, you sign up once on there and then you can apply to become an affiliate to many, many different merchants. Now, in this video, we're going to be creating an affiliate marketing website, and it's going to be based around doing product reviews. Because I found this a really good way of earning some commission, because people, when they're looking to buy something, they're going to be looking for reviews just before they make that purchase. So they're thinking about what they want to buy and they're about to buy it and they just want to kind of double check whether it's any good, that sort of thing. So a review site basically puts you towards the end of their buying cycle just before they make a purchase, so they can come to your website, read your review or watch your review if it's a video. They then can click your link and they go through and providing you've offered a good review and said it's worth buying, hopefully they'll then make that purchase and you can earn your commission. Now, I know all this information probably sounds a bit overwhelming and you're thinking, God, this sounds like a lot of work. Hopefully I'm going to be able to break it down to you into little bits as we go through the video. And you're going to be able to kind of take it step by step. Before you know it, you'll have an affiliate marketing website and you'll understand what affiliate marketing is and how you can earn some money from it. So before we get started and jump in terms of creating our website, the first thing you want to think about is what you're actually going to make your website about. Now, in this video, I'm making a website all about WordPress, funnily enough, because that's what I know and that's what I love. So yeah, the website we're going to be making today is reviewing kind of WordPress themes and stuff to do with WordPress. But obviously you're going to make your website about what you're into, and I suggest that when you're choosing an affiliate subject that you do go for something that you're quite passionate about, because you are going to need to create some content in order for this to work well. And when I say content, I'm talking about videos and articles and obviously reviews and blog posts and all that sort of stuff. And if you're not into something, that can be quite tricky. So, if you choose to promote, I don't know, building materials and you've got nothing, no interest in building or anything like that, you're going to struggle to make it work. So my first piece of advice would be to try and choose something that you are into and go from there. Now, in terms of marketing the website and getting traffic and all that sort of stuff, what I've decided to do is after this video goes up, I'm then going to create some more videos around this subject in terms of how to get traffic to your website, how to do SEO, social media, and all that sort of thing. So this is the first video in what will be a series, and then afterwards, make sure you subscribe, by the way, so you don't miss out on those. Will be a series of videos all about promotion and marketing and all that sort of stuff to get people coming to your review website. But I've left that out of this video because I didn't want this video to drag on forever and ever. Talking about dragging on, I'm talking a bit too much now, so let's get going. I'm going to go through what you need in order to get your website set up, because there is going to be a couple of things you're going to need to purchase today just to get your website online. But don't worry, they're not huge costs, and hopefully be a worthwhile investment once you start to earn some money through affiliate marketing. The first thing we're going to need today is some website hosting and a domain name. Now, a domain name is a .com or a .net, .info, .biz, you know, whatever. There's a whole load of dots at the moment. If you've already got one of those, great. If you haven't, then I'm going to show you how you can register one today. And the cost of that domain name does vary depending on where you get it and what domain name you get. But you're looking at roughly $10, $12, maybe up to $20 a year. Not a huge expense. So you need to start thinking about what .coms and or .nets or whatever you're going to want. The next thing we're going to need to go with the domain is the hosting. Now, hosting is basically where your website lives on the internet. So it's basically a company, and they look after your website and they make sure that it's online for you. And I'm going to recommend a company called HostGator today. And I've got a voucher for you, which will allow you to get your first month's hosting for just a penny. So not a huge investment there on the hosting. Just a penny for the first month. It comes with a money back guarantee as well, so if for whatever reason you're not happy, then you can easily just cancel that, move on, try something else. Final thing we're going to need today is our WordPress theme, and it's a premium theme. And basically what that is it gives us the functionality that we need on our website, and it gives us the look and feel. I've chosen a great theme today, which, as I say, is aimed at making a review site, so it's really good at allowing you to create some great reviews and have little star ratings and allow other users to add reviews to your site as well, so you can get a real cool review site going on whilst at the same time sending people off on your affiliate links. There is a small cost for this theme. It's just $49, and for that you get free updates to the theme, you get support from the theme developers, and you get a really great theme, which, as I say, gives you the functionality and makes the website do what you want it to do. So it is essential. So in terms of your investment today, you're going to need $49 for the theme, and you're going to need a penny for the hosting. And then your domain cost is going to vary depending on what sort of domain you get, but it's not going to be a huge amount. So hopefully that's not going to break the bank for you, and you've got a small bit of money that you can invest today to get this website up and running. Now, if you get stuck at any point during this video, I am here to help you. So please leave a message in the comments below, a question or whatever if you get stuck. Or you can email me over at eagle@wpeagle.com. and I will do my best to help you out that way. But that's enough chit chat from me. Let's get onto the computer and get this website up and running. So I just want to let you know what you're getting yourself in for in terms of the steps that we're going to be going through in order to get this website up and running. The first thing is going to be setting up our website hosting and sorting out our domain name, either buying one or repointing one that you may have already registered. The next thing we're going to be doing is installing WordPress, and that's what's going to be powering our website and, you know, makes it easy to set up and all that sort of stuff. The next thing we're going to do is purchase and install our theme, and that's what gives it its look and feel and all the functionality that we need. We're then going to be configuring the theme and adding some content. Obviously, I'm not going to add tons and tons of content. I'm just going to add enough to give you the idea of what needs to be done, so then you can go on and add as many videos or reviews or blog posts as you like. We'll then do some final tweaks, make sure that it's all looking okay and straighten up, etc. And yeah, and then we'll go live. Now, you've seen the length of the video. It is pretty long, but as I say, I'm going to be here to answer your questions if you like via the comments, so just drop me a message if you get stuck. So let's get started with the first thing and set up our hosting. So hosting is basically where your website lives on the internet. You hire a little bit of a server, which is basically just a big computer with a company, and they put your website online for you, and they give you all the tools and that you need to get up and running. I'm going to recommend a company called HostGator, which is a company I've used many times before. They're really great value for money with really low prices, but they don't compromise on service just because they've got low prices. So you get a really good, nice, fast website. You get great uptime. Basically, your website doesn't go down. And you get some good support. I love their live chat system, which allows you to just log in and then you can send a message and they come back to you really quickly. All the websites that I build in these tutorials, I use HostGator, and they all work fine, and you can go check them out if you've got any doubts. But you get a money back guarantee anyway, a 45-day money back guarantee. So if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, you can just quit, walk away, get your money back, no questions asked. So that's great. So anyway, let's get started. With regards to domain names, if you've already registered a domain name with another provider like GoDaddy or whatever, that's fine. If you haven't got a domain name, and a domain name is a .com or a .net or .info or .co.uk, whatever, don't worry, we can register one when we set up our hosting. So let's go and take a look. I'm going to click Get Started now. Then if we scroll down on this page, we're on the hosting plans. We can see they offer a number of different plans. Now, when choosing a plan, you just need to keep in mind how many websites you're thinking of setting up going forward. Probably if it's your first one, you're just going to do the one for now, then the hatchling plan over here is fine. But if you've got some aspirations to have, loads of websites and you're going to get loads of traffic and all sorts of stuff, then one of these plans is probably for you. Now, you can change your plan at any time, so don't worry if you can't decide right now. Just go for the hatchling and then you can scale up as you go forward. Now, I've got a voucher which I'm going to show you in a second, which will allow you to get your first month for just £1, which means you can kind of check these plans out, try out setting up a website, and without having to spend too much cash today. So let's click sign up now on the hatchling plan. And we're presented with the order form. So the first box is to do with your domain. As I say, a domain name is your .com or your .net or whatever. If you don't have a domain name, you can just type it into this box here, and HostGator will go off and see if your domain name is available. You can select the extension here, the .com, .club, .net, whatever you like. So you type in my domain name, etc. Whatever you're looking to register, then you select .com. And there you go, and it shows you that it's available, and it's added it to the basket, and then you can tick some others if you'd like them as well. Now, I have already registered a domain name over at GoDaddy, which is another company I use for registering domain names. I've got some with HostGator, I've got some with GoDaddy, I've got some all over the places. But yeah, depending on what I'm thinking at the time, depends. Basically, what I'm logged into depends on where I register. So if you've already got a domain name, say over with GoDaddy or maybe Namecheap or some other domain registrar, what you need to do is click on this tab here, where it says I already own this domain, and type in the domain that you've already registered at that other registrar. So the one I've already registered is bestwpthemes.info, because the website we're going to be creating, I'm going to be creating today, is all about WordPress themes and all that sort of stuff. So then I can just tab, and it says that's fine, and there we go. So it's already selected the hatchling package, which is what we selected on the previous page. You can select your billing cycle. You get a great discount if you go for the small domains just popped up. If you go for a long period like the 36 months, that gives you a really good price of just $3.95 a month. So yeah, even the 12 months gives you a better price. So I would recommend going for a longer period if you can afford it today. But if you don't know how long you're going to have your website, hopefully more than 1 month or 3 months or even 6 months. But if you're not sure, then you might want to go for this kind of billing cycle. I'll select 1 month for now, just so that I can show you the code working in a second. Here you create a username and a password. Now I'm not going to fill in all these forms just now. I don't want to, hold up this video with you watching me filling in forms. I'll do them in a second. Here you enter all your billing info, so your name and your address, and obviously your payment type and card number and all that kind of stuff. Or you can pay with PayPal if you prefer. Section 4 is all about additional services, which I don't think we need, so I'm just going to untick those. Okay, so if we scroll down, the next section is the coupon code. Now, my coupon gives you the first month for just £0.01, so in terms of what you have to pay today, it kind of significantly reduced it. The code is Eagle1, and if we click validate, see it's down to £0.01. There may be a coupon code that's already in there. My coupon code should be better value than whatever's in there to start with, so yeah, if you want to use it, that's great. It is an affiliate coupon, so that means that I do earn a very small commission if you use it. So thank you very much if you do use it. I really appreciate it. Oh, hang on, the amount due has gone up to $3. Let me just scroll up. I untick that. How dare it tick it again? So make sure nothing's been reticked for whatever reason. And then we see we're down to a penny. So yeah, the code is Eagle1, click validate, and then the last box is this terms and conditions that we just need to tick. And then we can click checkout now. So I'm going to fill in this form now. I'm going to get my hosting set up, and then what we'll do is we'll get WordPress installed and start setting up our affiliate marketing website. So I will see you in a sec. Okay, so I completed all the sign up and I've got my hosting now, and I've just had an email come in. Here it is. So you should have hopefully received one as well. And this has got all the details I need in order to log into my hosting and all that sort of stuff. So the first one is kind of your billing login, and then this one here is the control panel login. Now, as I had already registered a domain name, I do need to update my name servers at my domain registrar. Now, if you register a domain with HostGator, you don't need to do this step, but just bear with me for 1 minute while I show you how to update your name servers. So if you've already got a domain name, let's say with GoDaddy or some other registrar, you're going to need to do this step. So let me just go over to GoDaddy where I've got my domain name. And then if I just sign in and go to my products, and then into my domains, then if I find the domain, which is, here it is, bestwpthemes.info, and click through there. Now obviously it's going to be slightly different depending on which domain registrar you're with. If it's GoDaddy, obviously it'll be the same as this, but what you're going to be looking for is the name servers. So if you're logged into your control panel, your domain registrar, look for reference to name servers. And if I click manage, what I need to do is just change these two name servers. So I'm going to select custom, click enter custom name servers, and I'm just going to copy and paste from the email these two name servers. First one and the second one. Oh, that's it, don't need a third one. Then click OK. And then save. Now this change may take a few minutes to take effect, so just leave it a little while if it doesn't look like your domain is pointing to HostGator, but that should be all done. So I'm just going to close GoDaddy for now, and then I'm going to go back to my email. I'm going to log into my HostGator control panel. So I'm going to click this link, and then I'm just going to copy and paste the username and the password. Then click login. I'm going to show you how to change that password so that you can set it to something that you can remember a bit more easily. That's the first thing that we'll do. So we're now logged into our control panel. Just close these pop-ups. So the first thing we'll do is change password. So that's this button here. Don't worry about all these buttons. It looks a bit overwhelming, but we're not going to use half of them, just a couple of them, so don't worry too much. So I'm just going to put the old password in, which I've got in my clipboard. Then I'm going to set a new password that I can remember. Click change password. And then that's all done. Let's click go back. I'm going to click on home up the top here, go back to the main section of the control panel. The next thing we're going to do is install WordPress. So let's just close that pop-up again. I'm going to click this W button here, which says get started with WordPress today. Click OK on that pop-up, and then what I'm looking for is this button here, this big install WordPress. Let's click that, and we need to just fill in this form. Select your domain, which is obviously my domain is bestwpthemes.info. Leave that install path blank. Put your email address in, give it a title, and set up an admin user. Let's go for WP Eagle. And then click install WordPress. Click no thanks, I'm a web designer on that pop-up. And it's just up the top here running the install. That'll take just a few seconds. There we go, it's done. Now over here, this little arrow is very important. These are our login credentials. So if I'm just going to copy that password, again, we can change that in a second. This is the WordPress username and password. So if I click this link, it should take me through to the admin area. Now, the domain servers still haven't updated, which is why I'm getting this screen. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes, and hopefully our login screen should appear. So let's wait and see. Okay, so I waited a few minutes and I refreshed the page, and here we go. Here's our WordPress login screen. So the username was WP Eagle. The password I've got in my clipboard, I pasted it from here, remember? And let's put that in. There we go. Log in. And here we are. We're into our WordPress dashboard. Let's just close these little tip bits. Don't need that. No, the first thing I'm going to do is just change that password again so that I can remember it. If I go up to here where it says Howdy in my name, if I go to edit my profile, and then scroll down, and there is a new password section here. If I click generate password, it generates another one that we can't remember. So I'm just going to click hide, and then I'm going to delete that and type in a new password that I can remember. The reason I clicked hide, just so that you guys can't see it, that was all. Tick the confirm use of weak password, even though it's not that weak really. And then click update profile. So now I've changed the password and we've got WordPress installed. If I go to the top here and click visit site, you can see that domain name is now working. WordPress is installed, and here is our basic WordPress site. So we're now ready to start creating with WordPress, and we can install our theme and start adding content and really making the site our own. So let's get on and do that. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is install our theme. I'm over at themeforest.net, which is where we're going to get our theme from. It's called Reviews, and as the name suggests, it's a custom-made theme ready for product and services reviews. So that's perfect for an affiliate marketing website. I always recommend premium themes because they are generally of much higher quality than free themes. You get regular updates, which is good for security and for adding extra features and functionality as we go forward. And you also get ongoing support from the theme developer. So if you get stuck or anything like that, and have any problems, you can just drop them a line and they will help you out, which is obviously really useful. Now, I've already purchased this theme. It's $49 from ThemeForest, which is not a huge investment. I'll put a link up on the screen, as I say, for the theme. That is an affiliate link, so thank you very much if you use it. I will earn a small commission, but I do only recommend products and things that I actually use myself, that I'm happy to put my name to. So the affiliate payment is just a little bit of a bonus. But anyway, let's download it. You'll need to obviously sign up for ThemeForest if you're not already, and deposit some money and download it. I've already done that, so I'm just going to download this now. Let me just create a folder where I can find stuff. So I'm going to download that zip file. So that's downloaded. And if I just show that on my computer, we'll see that it's here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extract that zip file and have a look what's inside. There's a folder called Reviews, and then there's some more folders in there. And then there's the first one there, which is the theme, a zip file. That's one we're going to need, and child theme there, which we'll also need. Possibly, but for now we'll just install the Reviews theme, which is there. So I'm going to go back to the website, and once I'm back at the website, we can install the theme. So I'm already logged in. I'm going to go to the dashboard, go to Appearance, and then Themes. I'm going to click Add New, and then Upload Theme. And this box opens here. I can then choose the file on my computer, which is in here. Click Open, and then click Install Now, and that should upload and install that for me. That's all done. Then we can click Activate. And that's done. Now we've got a lot of messages up the top here. I'm just looking at it. It's getting a bit messy. So let me just close that one there. We've got to remember that we've got the coming soon page. That's fine. Let's dismiss that message. This is an important message. This theme requires some plugins, blah, 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 blah. So we need to install them. So I'm going to click Begin Installing Plugins. I'll tick this box at the very top to tick all of them, and then I'm going to go to Install. And they're all installed, so then we can go back to the plugin installer. Now we just need to activate them, so I'm just going to, again, tick at the top and go to Activate and Apply. And that's done. So let's go and have a look at the website and see what's happened. And we can see that it's now, the colours have changed and it's got a slightly different layout. Obviously there's plenty more to do because it's not looking like it should just yet. But we know what the theme installed and we're ready to start setting it all up. Okay, so what we need to do now, or actually what I recommend that you do now, is install the demo content. Now the demo content is some example stuff that comes with the theme. It's a good way of seeing how stuff is put together, how you lay stuff out, and then you can obviously just change it or delete it and then add your own. But it's a great way to get the site up and running, so it looks a bit like the demo site, and then you can kind of just tweak it and make it your own. I find it's the easiest way to work. So it's quite easy to install demo content. If we just go back into the dashboard, then go to appearance and then import demo data, click import demo data. Might take a couple of minutes. Okay, I think that's all done. It says some things already. It did kind of get stuck halfway through, but I don't know, it seems to have worked. Let's have a look. So if we go into, there's a couple of things actually we need to do now just before we check it. The first is to go into permalinks, which is in settings and permalinks. And then we just need to set that to post name and click save changes. And then we need to just set the home page, which if we go into general, into reading under settings. And then for front page displays, we need to select a static page. And then for front page, let's select home. And for post page, let's select blogs. And this will all become clear in a second. Basically, these are the pages that have been imported, and yeah, we're just configuring them all up. So now if we go back and have a look at the website, we can see that it's now starting to come together quite nicely. We've got the search box, it's imported some of the categories, and there's some demo reviews here as well, look to play around with, some banners. So now we can go through and start making this our own. Okay, so I've got a couple of images that I've already prepared for the website. The first is a logo. Let me just find them now. Here it is. Just a simple bit of white text that I created in my graphics editor. If you don't have a logo, do check out my channel. I've got a couple of videos on there in terms of making a logo. One's a guest video by Marty. So yeah, do check that out. It shows you how to make a logo for free. I've just gone for a simple text thing, so we'll upload that in a second. And the next thing I've also put together is an image for this background area here behind the search box thing. And that's just like a little collage that I knocked together of loads of WordPress themes, which I thought would be good. So let's add those now. I'm still logged into the website. So let's go to the dashboard. And then we'll go down to reviews, WP, and into overall. And here we've got our options for our logo and for the search image background. So let's change them. Let's change the logo first. I'm going to go to upload and then select files, and it brings up the files on my computer. Just got to find my logo, which is in here. Okay. And click select. Then we'll click save changes. What I'll do is I'll just open the site in another tab so that we can have a look at it as it changes. So there's my logo, looking good. And then the next one we're going to change is this one here. So I'm just going to remove that and then click upload. Upload files, and again, select the file on my computer. And then select and save. So let's refresh. There we go. Now, it's got a slider thing going on there. I've just noticed it's gone to that one. So I think if we just remove these extra images, obviously you can have as many as you like, but I just want the one. So I'm just going to remove those other ones. And click refresh. And hopefully that will just stay put as it is, and it has. So the next thing we'll change is this bit of text. Find the best WordPress themes. Quickly find a theme for your next project. Something like that will do. Let's save the changes. Refresh. Okay, so that's looking quite nice. Obviously we've got some other bits and bobs to do down here, but this top bit is now coming together very nicely indeed. So I quite like this blue colour, which is around the site. It's on this header, and I'm sure it's in other places too. But if you want to change it, let's go back in and I'll show you how we can do that. So if we go into Appearance, you can see that we've got the blue. It says navigation background color actually, so it probably is just that top bit. But say we wanted to go for, I don't know, any color. Let's pick a nice color, maybe not brown, something orangey, because WordPress Eagle is kind of orangey. And save changes. And then if we refresh, there we go. Ooh, that's quite garish, isn't it? But I think it'll do for now. Okay, so as you can see in here, there are loads of settings. So in terms of we can set fonts, we can set font sizes. This is to do with the navigation. Again, this bit here is the navigation, obviously where all the links to the different pages are. And we will go around customizing this in a second. I'll show you how to change that. And then down here we've got some more colors. So the breadcrumbs, background color, the buttons, all sorts of things. I won't go through and change all of these right now. I probably won't need to, because a lot of them are fine as they are. But just so you know, they're all in here, and it's very, very easy just to change the colors. So the copyright's background color, that's the bit right down the bottom here. You can change that. Basically, you could change all the colors and font sizes that you like in here, which is in Appearance. Okay, so the next thing I want to change is these categories, and we've obviously imported some categories with the demo content. They're easy to change or delete and add your own, but basically every review that you're going to put on your website is going to fall into a category, and then they'll appear nicely here. So to find them, if we go in the back end, if you go under Reviews, funnily enough, and then Category, you can see we've got all our categories here. So, for example, I might want to change this computer electronics one. If I click Edit, I can change this to, I haven't really thought through my categories yet, but I'm just going to guess a few. Business themes. I'm going to change the slug to be something that's quite SEO friendly. So I want to include keywords that people might be searching for, which I'd imagine would be business. And then I'm going to use hyphens, WordPress themes. And this one doesn't have a parent, but I'll show you how that works in a second. I'm not going to go for any icon or anything right now. And then we've got some criteria here. Let's have a look at, I see. We'll come back to that in a second. So let's carry on. I'm just going to click Update. And then if I click Refresh, it's changed to business themes. Now these are clickable, so if you go through it, will show you all the posts that are within that category, and then you've got the nice filters. And obviously we're going to change some of these reviews and add a new one in a second. So what I'll do now is I'll just go back to categories, and I'm going to add a new one under business themes. And I'm going to need a bit of inspiration, so let me just have a think. How about consultants? If I can spell it, consultants. There we go, consultants. And then I'm going to add a parent, which will be obviously business themes. And then click Add New Category. And that's appeared here. So then if we go back and have a look at our homepage again, There it is. So what I'm going to do is I will just quickly do my categories. I won't let you, won't make you watch me do that because that's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to sort out all these categories, add all the categories that I want for my reviews that I can think of, and then we'll go back and we'll start adding a couple of reviews to those categories, see how they look and see how we can do that. So let's do a quick edit. Okay, so I've added all the categories. I renamed a few, and then the rest I just kind of deleted the ones that were on the demo, deleted all them, and then created my own main categories, and then obviously added the child categories below. So you can see here I've got my blog themes, my WordPress themes, business themes, and yeah, lots of themes basically. Look, I'm gonna have to do quite a few reviews to fill all these categories, but hey, that's what you want to do in order to get these sites working. They do need to have lots of content on them. To get my ideas, because one of the sites I'm going to be promoting is Theme Forest, and obviously you need to check out the kind of products you're going to be promoting and have a look at their websites and whatnot. I came in here and obviously they've already got some categories and stuff going on, so I basically used that for inspiration and selected a category and then had a look at the tags to go down into subcategories, and that's how I came up with all these. Obviously you can have as many categories or as few categories as you need, and obviously you can add categories as you go forward and you come across new products or whatever else you need to review. Just add some more categories, that's fine. So before we go on to actually doing a review, there's a couple of things on this homepage I just need to tweak. So this text here doesn't quite match. This is fine, but yeah, I want to just change this text. So to edit this page, when we're logged in, we just go up to the top here, edit page. Now it looks a little bit scary because it's got what are called shortcodes to build the page, but don't worry too much about that. All you need to do is look down for what you need to change. So here's that title. You see here it's got title. And then there's that text that I want to change. Choose category to start browsing products and services. I'm going to go choose category to start browsing WordPress themes. I can even add the best WordPress themes on the web. That sounds good, doesn't it? And then when you've finished editing anything, always click the update or the save button. And then if we go back and view the page, there we go, the text has changed. Okay, so next thing I want to do is actually take you through a review. There's obviously a few demo reviews here, so they're a good place to start. Let's have a look at this one, this Colgate Total one. Obviously I'm going to delete or edit these to suit my own needs, but it's great to kind of see how they're laid out, and then, you know, it's easy to do your own. So they've got a really nice layout on the front. You've got this place at the top where you can have lots of images. These are all the same, I think, yeah. But you can add as many images as you like. Over here you've got this little panel with the star ratings and user reviews and when it was created, and a read more button which you can change. And in fact, let's change that now, and I'll show you how to change it. So to do that, we would go back into the dashboard. We'll come back to this post in a sec, and go into into reviews, WP, and appearance. Oh, when I say appearance, I mean reviews. So yeah, reviews, WP, and then reviews. And then here is the call to action. So we could say, something like that. Get this theme, and then and there's some more settings here in terms of if you want to show the author, if you want to approve reviews, if people to add their own user reviews, you can approve them. But I'll leave those for now. Let's go back and have a look at that review. And that button's obviously going to apply to all reviews on the site. There's our button. And below here we've got some other links to where to buy. So if you had a product, say a TV or something, and it was available in many stores, you can link off with affiliate links to all of these, as many stores as you want. You might have, you know, Best Buy or Amazon or whatever you like. They all have affiliate programs. Here we've got the bulk of the review, kind of the main bit. Then you got some nice graphy things which are good, and you can add a video, or of course you could add a video at the top if you like. It's very flexible. Then a bit more text. You've got a pros and cons panel here, which is very easy to change. You've got your scores, and then the users as well down here can add their own reviews. Then it tots up the scores here. So let's have a look at this review. If I click edit post, we see what it looks like in the back end. So here's that bit of text at the top. Here's the categories, obviously down the side here, all the categories I created earlier, and you just tick the box to put it into a category. Now here is again some shortcodes, but again you can kind of see what they are. So here's the iframe link to the YouTube video. So if you wanted to change that video, you just update the URL there. And here we've got the progress bars, which are the kind of little things that come out. Let me just show you on the front so we can see the front and the back at the same time. It's kind of handy. So yeah, here are the progress bars, which kind of are good for doing reviews. So you can change the label on them and the value. So obviously the top one is on 80, as we can see 80, and it's called comfort. There's the comfort you see there. We would change that word between the speech marks and we change that value. Here's the color again. It's a kind of hex color code. You can get that from if you're in like a graphics package or whatever. You see like this. There's the hex code. So you just copy and paste that from your graphics package or whatever. And then we've got the other progress bars here: price, availability, support. So I'm just going to, when I do the review, I'm just going to go through and change those so that it matches up with what I want. Then we've got a bit more text here at the bottom, which is this text here. So again, I'll just change that as I go. If we scroll down, here's the comments, which are like the user reviews. Here's all the images, so we can remove them, add our own images, which again I'll do in a second. Now here are some tabs. Now this review doesn't have tabs at the moment. Basically what it allows you to do is, at the moment we've just got this one bit of text, but you could have more bits of text kind of below text, so below tabs. So if I add a tab like more information, then you'd add your content here. Like that. And you could, that's obviously the same sort of editor as up here, so you can format it and all sorts of stuff, a bit like Word. Let me just show you what that looks like. If I update and then refresh the review post, you can see that we've got this extra more information tab here. So and there's the content. So you can have loads and loads of information by tabbing it if you like. Obviously you don't have to. I'm probably not going to use that feature right now. No, in fact, I'll leave that on for now and we'll see. I can always put some technical information or something in there. Scrolling down, here are the product pros and the product cons, which appear here. So again, quite easy to change. You just go through and you can change these and you can add new ones. We can remove them by clicking on the cross. Very easy. Here are the scores, up to 5. And again, these are the stars. So again, you can change what they're actually called. You know, freshness, price, we can change that to whatever we like. This is the button link, so this is the button that we just changed a minute ago. This now says get this theme. So that's where you would put your affiliate link. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And what I'm going to do, I'll show you in a second when I create some content how to mask your affiliate links so they look a bit cooler than you know, having a really long link. Basically using your own sort of URL shorten a redirect thing. But I'll show you that in a second when we go to add the content and add our affiliate links. Here are the stores, so that's this bit here where it says where to buy, and you'd add an image, logos, whatever. Again, we'll do that in a second. There are a lot of themes that I'm going to be reviewing are only going to be available from the one shop, but I'll obviously add that there as well as having that button. Why not have 2 links? Get that click, get that affiliate click, and you can add your pricing and yada yada. It's quite straightforward. And that's it. And then there's the featured image, which is the image that appears around the site when looking at this theme. So it's I think it'll probably be the top one, and it'll also be this image here. So let's get on and add a review. What I'm going to do is I've got a few reviews on my website, wpeagle.com, and on YouTube, and I'm just going to kind of repurpose them just for this demonstration. Drop my video in, add a little bit of text, the scores, the affiliate links, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's get on and add a review. Okay, so I'm over at WP Eagle. This is where I've got some reviews I'm going to use. Obviously, you would create your own reviews for your review site. Ideally, I shouldn't be copying and pasting from an existing site because that's kind of duplicate content. So I'm going to try and rewrite them a little bit so that they are different. I don't want the same review across all of my sites, as I say, because Google doesn't like duplicate content, doesn't like the same pieces of information on different websites. But anyway, it's just for the kind of speed and ease, rather than me trying to write reviews from scratch during this demonstration, I'm going to use what I've already got. So I've got it here. Obviously, check out wpeagle.com for loads of good WordPress stuff. That's a little plug, but hey, why not while I'm here? Okay, so let's go back to this Colgate one. I'm just going to change this for now. So it's often an easy way to get started. And then what I'm going to show you how to do is duplicate this, the one that we changed, so that we can go forward and edit. And I find it an easy way of working. You might want to create stuff from scratch. That's up to you. Okay, so let's change the name of it first off, and let's call it Free Clicks, which is the name of the theme. I don't think I need anything else there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this bit of text at the top here. I'm going to leave these rows with the bars and stuff because I'm going to need those. Now I've got a little bit of text here, so I'm just going to copy that. That's an affiliate link which I will leave there for now. But I'm going to show you how to add more affiliate links in a second. Let's go down to this bit here where the video is, so I can get my own video here. I just need to go off to YouTube and get the actual.
You need a website. Why not do it yourself?
Videos playing everywhere. Stop. Okay, so I just need the YouTube URL. Obviously, you may not have videos. If you do, that's a good thing. I would definitely recommend it if you can, but obviously not essential. And if you don't, then you would probably want to take that column out. Just have the progress bars. Okay, so that's in there. Let's do our progress bars. So let's go. Let's think of what we want. Look and feel. Leave that at 80. Price, yeah, why not? Support. Actually, price I don't think is a particularly good one. I'm going to go for features and ease of use. And again, obviously, you're going to think of things that you want to have depending on the products that you're reviewing. You can change the color of the bars there if you'd like. So I'm going to find that orange. Where's my orange? This for WP Eagle orange. Get my color code, which is there. FF8700. I'm just going to paste that in here. Ooh. Just go paste and match style because it's bringing in a weird something. There we go. Looks good. And then obviously we can have some more of a review here. Like more information, I don't know, whatever. It's going to be entirely down to you. Or no, let's put top features. Then I'm just going to copy and paste the first few bits. There we go. What I'm going to do is actually scroll down, and here's the excerpt. So I'm not sure if we use the excerpt, but that sometimes appears round the website. So I'm just going to use the first paragraph in there. Okay, I'm going to leave those reviews just for this example for this demo website. Here are the images. So I'm going to need to get some screenshots from this theme. So let me just do that. Hang on a sec. Okay, so I quickly, in the background there, went and got some screenshots from Free Clicks. So I'm just going to remove these images that we've got. I don't want these. Dunk. There we go. In fact, the first one I'm going to set is the featured image, which I've actually just taken from Theme Forest. It's in here, Theme Forest, there we go. Free Clicks. Okay, and then we can add the rest of the images here. Click Add Image. I'm not sure if we can do it in bulk. Let's see what happens if I just select all of those. They're all uploading. I'm not sure if it's going to let me insert them all in one go. Let's see. No, I think I can only do one at a time. That's fine. So add new. Luckily they're already uploaded now, so I can just select them. Dunk. One more. That's it. Obviously you can add as many as you like. Now the more information is that extra tab that I added. What I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to put all of these loads of stuff which I actually took again from Theme Forest, which you're going to be able to get a lot of information off your merchant sites. But again, I would recommend if you can rewrite it, that would be beneficial for you in terms of SEO. Here's our product and service pros. So a good thing about this is full of features, easy to use, regular updates, and friendly and helpful support. The cons can be quirky. I can't think of any other cons even at the moment, so let's just delete these with the crosses. Okay. And here's the scores. Again, these are the scores. You might as well use the ones that you used in the bulk of the review. I mean, you might not even want the columns actually in the main review. It's up to you because you got them at the bottom. So, what was it? Was it look and feel? So I'm going to scroll down. I think I can remember them. Oh, it was look and feel, which we gave 80%. That's 4. What was the other ones? Features. Give it a 4. Again, you can have as many as you like. You might want to have more. You might want to have less. I'm just trying to remember what I had up here. What was it? Features, ease of use. Features, ease of use, and support. Okay. We can add one more. Okay, so now we're down to the link. So let me just quickly talk. What I'm going to do actually, I'm just going to update this. Let's have a quick look where we've got. Oh, and I need to add it to a category. Let's do that as well. So it is a, what sort of theme is free clicks? I'm going to go for a business theme. I might need to add some more categories. You'll probably do that as you add reviews. You'll think of new categories that you need. But that'll do for now. So let's just have a quick look. Okay, so that image is not big enough. So I'm not going to use that. I'll choose something else in a second. Let's scroll down and see everything else. Oh, I didn't change the color. Oh, the video's not working. And these icons are wrong as well. So a little bit more to do. Pros and cons are looking good. Stars are looking good too. So I think, oh, and the tags are wrong as well. So a couple more things to tweak. So let's go back into this post and see what's happened, what's not working. Okay, so the color there of that bar is wrong. It needs to be, I missed it, that top one. It needs to be my orange color. The icons, well, they're tricky to change because you need to know what the list of icons are. So, which will be in here. They're all here, you see. So to be fair, I'm not going to change them now, but that's to change them. What you do is you need to find out the word. So say you wanted to, what was that first one? It's look and feel. What could that possibly be? Have we got some glasses or something like that? There's a glass or an eye. Is there an eye? There is an eye. There we go. That's what we want. So the word is just eye. So I could change this. Where is it? I can't see icon anymore. Where's my... I'm losing it. Oh, there it is, icon. Put the word I, there we go. The rest of them had good colors. Oh yeah, the video, I think the reason why that's not working is it's because I don't actually need the watch URL. Let's go over to this. I need the embed URL. So to find that, let me pause that. It's going to share, embed, and it's this bit here. So if you need to put videos in, that from YouTube, that's the bit you need, up to the rel equals 0. Copy and paste that bit and put that in here. That should fix that. Okay, what else did I say that was not quite right? This image is not quite right. Let's remove that and set. I'm going to use one of these screenshots that I uploaded. That one's fine. That's good. And the tags are here, so let's Oh, clean was fine actually. We can have clean. Clean, responsive, visual editor. Any old words that you can think of to do with the product. Free is fine for now. So let's have a look at that. Then we can get on and do the affiliate links, which is obviously the most important thing when it comes to doing these reviews, because that's what's going to earn you your money. Okay, that picture's better. It's bigger. We've got our other pictures here, which is great. Oh yeah, they're good. The video is now working, looking nice. Got the features, got the pros and cons, got the tags, and we're winning. Good. So let's do our affiliate links. So when you go over to a merchant and when you decided on merchant, so I'm going to use Theme Forest. Let me head over to Theme Forest. And again, it's obviously going to depend on your merchant, and log into your affiliate dashboard and you should be able to start generating links with Amazon. For example, let me just show you how Amazon would work. I'm obviously an Amazon affiliate, and what you do is you find the product, say this Kindle, and then when you've got this toolbar across the top when you're logged into Amazon as affiliate, you can then just say get link, click text, and it gives you your link. That's your affiliate link that you would then copy and paste into your website. With Theme Forest, it's quite similar. And again, it's going to depend on your merchant, but they are all very similar. This one I can, well, let's find the right theme. Actually, I want free clicks, don't I? So here it is, 59. And then if I want to link to this, what I need to do is just copy this link up here, go to affiliates, and I paste the page in there, and then here is my referral link here. So then I can just copy and paste this into my website. So I could paste that straight in, which is fine, and you might want to do that. It's a good way of doing it. So I would come down here and go to the call to action and just paste that in like that, which is fine. This is a good way of doing it. But there is a couple of problems with this. People could remove your referral ID, which would be a problem, which means you wouldn't get your commission. And if you use this link in a lot of places around the site, and for example, I use affiliate links in my YouTube videos, if I need to change them at a later date, I can't because they're in a video, or it would be a load of work because I've got them all around the web. What I like to do is use a redirection plugin so that you can create your own affiliate links, and then if you need to change them for whatever reason in the future, it's very easy to do that. So we're going to need a plugin to do that. So let's go to plugins and add new. Now the plugin that I've been using hasn't actually been, and to find it, sorry, I've just gone to plugins and add new, and then I'm going to type in affiliate link cloaking. Yeah, the plugin I use on wpeagle.com hasn't been updated for a little while, this one here. But it still works fine, so let's go for it and it'll be fine. So I'm just clicking install now, that's installed. And it also tracks the number of clicks and stuff you're getting on your affiliate links, so that's kind of handy, kind of cool too. So that's installed and activated, and then if we go down here, we've got this new option called link cloaking, and if I go to add new link, and I can create a nice friendly link. Now some people like to do the go slash thing. I don't know why, I don't bother with that. Well, actually, I think I'm going to bother with that actually because I think it's good for SEO. So let's just put a go slash and then free clicks. And then here we're going to paste in that affiliate link, which is here. I'm just going to put it, make sure it's in my clipboard. And obviously you'd paste in your Amazon link or whatever other affiliate link you've got. You can give it a name, free clicks. And you can tick this box. Basically what that means is if it finds it anywhere around the site, it will automatically shorten it for you. So there's our first one. As I say, you can see the hits and stuff here, whatever. So I'm just going to copy this link now. And I'm going to go back to that the review that we're editing. This is this one, which is starting to look quite nice with the picture now. And then let's click Edit Post. And let's go down to our call to action. It's down here. Is it down here? Where have I missed it? No, it must be down here. Excuse me. There we go. Paste that in there. So that's going to be our affiliate link like that. and we'll test it out in a second. And then we need to add our store. Again, the store is going to be in there, the link, and it's theme forest. Theme forest is the only place I think you can get that. So let's remove these other ones. Let's get the price up. I'm just going to test out that link. Look, I just pasted it in. It works. Woohoo! And it's, how much is it? $59. There's no sale price. I'm going to put that link in there too. And we just need the logo, so I could probably just, I'll probably just Google it. Theme forest logo. Go to the image search. Oh, look, there we go, loads. I guess that'll be fine. Let's save that. Save image as theme forest logo. I'm not going too quick. Obviously, as I said previously, if you've got any questions or you get stuck at any point, do drop me a line because I'm flying now and we're going quite fast, but hopefully you're keeping up with me. Let's remove this store logo then and add the theme forest one that I just saved to my computer. And there we go. Let's click update. Let's see. I think we've probably nearly finished this review. So let's take a look. Obviously, you do want to spend quite a bit of time on these and make sure they're really good, because if you add value, that's the best way of getting good traffic, and obviously then, in turn, the best way of getting commission, rather than just copying and pasting maybe other people's stuff and sticking that all over the place. That's not going to work as well as if you spend some time, write some reviews, even make a video, that sort of thing, and you'll really be flying. Okay, so here's our review. We've got our stars. Oh, I'm not sure why category's not showing. We'll check that in a second. But we've got the where to buy. There's our theme forest. Perfect. We've got our video. We've got our bars. And yeah, it's basically all done. And then obviously if we click this button, it goes to our affiliate link that we just set up with the redirection plugin. And we're here, all tracked, nicely ready to go. And if someone buys it through that link, we'll get our commission, which is all good. So what we need to do, finally, before I'm going to go off and add a few more reviews just to fill out the site. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to basically copy this review and edit it. So I'm going to show you how I do that. But actually, before I do that, there's a couple of other edits I've just noticed. The first is this URL, which is still Colgate Total. So let's just change that to free clicks. I'm not sure why that category wasn't showing. Is it something down here that I've missed? Not sure. It might be because it's not in a parent category. So let's put it in business themes 2. See if that makes a difference. Click update and view the post. Yeah, it's better now. It's because I didn't have it in a parent category. I just had it in a child category. So that's there. URL's looking good. So yeah, as I was saying, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this now and edit it to create another post. That way I keep all the layout and stuff, just got to change the text. Again, you may or may not want to do this. You may want to create it from scratch, but I'll just show you just in case you do. So what we're going to need is another plugin. So let's go back to dashboard. Go to plugins, add new. I'm going to type duplicate post. It's remembered it because I'm always installing it. 1 million active installs. A lot of other people are too. Let's install now. It's a very simple, lightweight plugin. And what it does is if we go back to our review, our lovely free clicks review, what I can do now is if I go up to edit post up here, there's a copy to new draft button. And also when I'm on the edit screen within WordPress in here, there's a copy to new draft button here. So if I click that, it then creates a new review, a new post, whatever, using exactly what we've got here. Then all we need to do is go through and change the name, change the URL, basically categories, everything else that we've just done. So what I'll do is I'm going to go away and add a few reviews just to fill out the site so that it looks nice and it looks like it's got some decent content on it. And then we can just go through and do the finishing touches, and we're about done. Well done for getting this far. So I'll do a quick edit and hopefully we'll have a website with a few more reviews on it. See you in a sec. Okay, so I've been adding some content and I removed some of the demo content posts. I didn't need all of them, so very easy, just go into posts and then you can just tick the boxes on the side and delete them all in bulk. So I cleared all them out, and if we scroll down and have a look at the homepage now, here's some theme reviews that I've obviously kind of had some content anyway because of the WordPress channel, that sort of stuff. So I've just kind of added them here, added some nice thumbnails. So yeah, they're all updated and they're all being kind of populated into these sections that were already here. So user pick. So I did change a few of the existing demo posts just for this demo that I'm doing now, because some of them had user reviews and stuff on them, like and like example comments and stuff like that. So I edited and I added, and yeah, here where we are. I've got some nice posts. Probably not enough just yet. If you look at my categories up here, there's still quite a lot which I haven't got anything. So that's I've got loads of content I need to add. But anyway, let's move on and let's get do some more things on the site and get it ready to go live. So just below on the homepage, just below these latest reviews, there's these two blocks here which are for banners, whatever you like. So I've knocked up a couple of banners in the background. If you check out whoever you're going to be sending traffic to, i.e. your merchants when you're an affiliate, a lot of them will supply you with banners that you can easily just add. They'll kind of design them up, and I've actually got one that I'm going to add right now from Theme Forest, again, that they supplied to me. Once you sign up as an affiliate, you can like download a zip file full of all the banners and stuff that you need. So let's add a couple of banners now. Let's just edit this page. Okay, so again, we've got the shortcodes going on here. It's a bit of a shame this theme doesn't have a visual editor, but hey, we're fine. We can get our way through it. So if I'm scrolling down here, I can see this is the banner here. That's the link, and that where is the it's got BG image equals 144, which is an image ID, I believe. So I'll show you how that works. So let's upload one of my new banners, which I've got here on my computer. And let's start with this one, which is one for the X theme review. Okay. Now, to get the image ID, it's not always shown, which is interesting. It's a bit of a funny way of doing it. I've not seen a theme do it like that before, but hey, it's fine. If I hover over the edit image here, and I look down the bottom left-hand corner on my browser, down, oh, it's gone, but you get the idea, down there, where that little kind of URL shows up, it shows where I'm going to go if I click this link. I can see that in there is a post equals 366. So that 366 is the ID of this image. Hopefully that makes sense. So I can just close this window, and if I change this to 366, let's then update and have a look and see what's happened. I'm just going to open the site in a new tab just so that we can easily switch between. And then there's my image. Image 366 has appeared. Now obviously I need to link this through to the actual X theme review, which I've got here. So I'm just going to copy this link, copy link address. I did a right click there, copy link address. Go back to where we're editing the page, and I'm just going to update this banner link to go through to my X theme review. Obviously you could link to internal stuff, i.e. your reviews, whatever, or you could just link straight out to affiliate websites, just have them as kind of ads. Okay, I've got another banner for the other half, so let's upload that as well. This one here for the retailer. I literally just put these together in 2 seconds. I did a Google search for some images related to the theme and then added buttons, whatever. Quite straightforward. And that one is 368. So on this screen, you don't want to insert or anything like that. You just want to upload and then see what the number is, 368. So I go here and find this one and change that to 368. If I just go back to the front, I should be able to get the link. Where are you? The retailer, there we are. Copy link address. And there we go, let's update. And if we have a look, oh, I don't need to really click view, I could just go back over here and refresh. There we go, we've got our 2 banners. So easy as that. So let's scroll down. There is another unit here. And obviously you can remove these if you don't want to use them. You can just delete them off. You don't have to have all these banners. But I'm just going to go with it because I quite like this layout. And I'm just going to kind of fill them in as we go. I've got another banner here which I got from ThemeForest. I'm going to link straight off to ThemeForest with this one. So let's just go back. Oh, here we go. On the edit. Hang on, I'm just going to refresh that because that looks out of date. As you'll see, when you watch my videos, I don't do too much editing. If you know, I like to show you everything that I'm doing. You know, not always, things don't always go to plan. So I like to keep most of that stuff in, so that you can hopefully learn from from my mistakes. So here's the other banner here. I can see it here, banner link. And what I'm going to do is upload another image. This one, ThemeForest, which I, as I say, got from ThemeForest. And I just actually adjusted it slightly so that it was wide enough in my graphics package. But this one is 371. So let's put 371 in there. And then I'm just going to link straight off to ThemeForest, which I think I've set up. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I know what the link's going to be anyway, even if I haven't set it up, so we'll add it in a second. Actually, I think if we scroll down, here is our affiliate link cloaking thing that I showed you earlier in terms of setting up your affiliate links. I can actually do it right within the post. So I'm going to, oh, hang on, I've accidentally pressed enter there. Oh dear. What was I saying about editing out the mistakes? Anyway, let's add another link. Oh, now I've got 2 going on. Ooh. There we go. So I'm going to call it go/theme. I could type today, will be fine. And the affiliate link is, let me just pop over to ThemeForest and get it. Affiliates. Obviously, as I said earlier, you'll get your links from whoever you're promoting. Just that, it's simply that. I thought it might be. There we go. Call that one ThemeForest. And then that should add when I update the post. So let me just go back up here. Where's that banner? That's saved already. Good. So let's update again, and hopefully that'll add that cloaked link. Let's have a look. Yep, there it is. So if we just refresh this page, the home page, there's our ThemeForest banner. Click on the link, goes through the affiliate link. Perfect. So that's all good, and this website is really starting to come together now really nicely. So obviously there's a few more bits and bobs we need to do just to get it ready for launch. So let's scroll down. So the next section here is the blog. And there's obviously a few blog posts. If we go into blog here, we can see there's all these posts, which are all the demo posts. Which, to be fair, I don't think we really need. So let's delete these and add a couple of our own posts. So I'm going to go into the dashboard. Just close these other tabs just to keep it tidy. And then go into posts. So notice it's different to reviews. We do all the blog posts within the post section. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete all these in one go. So just tick this box at the top. Click move to trash. They're all gone, and now we can start adding our own posts. Now what I'm going to do, I've got a couple of blog posts on WP Eagle, which I'm just going to kind of add. Rather than me sit here, think of new content and all that kind of stuff, which would be quite boring. But obviously you need to create some content, or maybe you've already got content. Hopefully you have. So I'm just going to click add new. I'm going to fire up WP Eagle over here. Which has got a new look as well, by the way. You need to check it out. But anyway, let's go to themes. I've got a couple of posts on here where I've got lists of themes which I think will work quite well. So like this one, my 6 favorite WordPress themes for 2005. What I'm going to do is I'm going to repurpose this and just call it my 6 favorite WordPress themes so that it's not quite so out of date. That's all capitals and I don't want capitals. So here's another little tool that you might like. It's called convertcase.net. It's got nothing to do with WordPress or anything really, but it's great if you need to adjust the case of stuff. So I can change that to like that, or like that, or like that. I quite like that. What's the difference between that and that? Nothing. But as I've been told off before for writing WordPress wrong, I know that the P has to be capital, so let's just change that. So there we go, my 6 favorite WordPress themes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this. The whole lot. I don't know if it will bring over the images as well, we'll see. Yeah, it did. There we go, perfect. And these have all got links, I think. They have, and they're kind of affiliate links that will go through my WP Eagle site, so I'm not too worried about changing them. As I say, I just really want to get this content up just as an example for you guys. So that's there. I'm going to change this to a video post, and obviously scroll down and find the video. There we go, and we can add the video URL in here. Let's go and get the code. I remember rightly, we need just this bit here. Like that. Paste that in there. Okay, and here's some categories. So these are your blog categories. They're different to the review categories. Again, these are the ones that the demo content brought in. So I'm going to add my own one and call it theme collections, something like that. That'll do. Perfect. Let's publish. And if we go and have a look at this blog post. Okay, that's not working. I'll have a look at that. But all the content looks good. And if we go back to the home page, if we scroll down to the bottom, we can see that the news is starting to come across. So what I'm going to do is I'll add a couple more blog posts. I'll do it in the background so that you don't have to watch me copying and pasting stuff. I'll have a look why this video is not working. Let me just check another post. It might be that because I'm working with so many different themes and they're always different. I probably pasted the wrong bit of code in. Let me just see. This one does work. It is a review. Okay, no, this one uses an embed code, so that's not right. Let's just go back and see if I can fix it before I add these other ones. Because it is obviously important that you get your videos working properly. So, maybe it just wants the basic video URL, so I'll just copy that. Dunk. See how that does. Okay, so yeah, it just needs your standard YouTube URL, which you find in the bar at the top there. So there's our blog post, and I'll add a couple more. I've noticed that we've got these widgets down the side, which are good, but I'll show you how you can play around with them right after I've added these blog posts. So I'll see you in a sec. Well, I'll see you. It'll be instant for you because I'm going to do an edit, but yeah, I'm going to get add some posts. Okay, so I've added a couple more, but there was a couple of points that I noticed when I was adding those, which I just want to share with you, if you're not too familiar with WordPress. The first is over on the right-hand side here, you've got a date, so you can actually set things to either publish in the future, if you set a future date, or if you set a date in the past, then obviously just give it that date. So that's useful if you've got older stuff that you want to add. And the other thing that I didn't mention just a minute ago was the featured image, which is very useful to set. So for example, I've got this image here, I'll just save that one for this post. It's good to set, I mean, generally if it's a video post, the video will show, but there's areas around the website where it needs like a small thumbnail type picture, and so it's useful to set that here by setting a featured image. And it's essential for posts like this one, which don't actually have a video, they're just text posts. So just copy all this stuff. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. So there's a featured image, and as I say, there is like bits here where, see that one I didn't set as the first one I did a second ago, haven't set a featured image, and it just shows that kind of video icon there, which isn't too bad, but it's sometimes nice to have the featured images. So let's go back to the home page. I've added 3 blog posts now, and they should all be appearing nicely on here. There we go. Oh, I didn't put this one in a category. Let's just edit that one. See, it's gone into uncategorized. Easy for me to say, uncategorized, which is like the default WordPress category. So let's just put it into theme collections. Okay, so we're really making some progress here. Let's have a nice look at our home page. Yeah, we've got the news. We've got a load of stuff going on. So, as I said a second ago, let's have a look at the widgets. So the widgets appear in a sidebar, which is down this side, as the name suggests. Funny that. And we can change these. If we go into widgets up here, we can see our sidebars here. So you've got a bottom sidebar, or 4 bottom sidebars, which I'll show you if I just open this in another tab. Let me close these other ones. The bottom sidebars are here. So at the moment we've got latest reviews, top offer reviews, top user reviews, most reviewed, blah, blah, blah. And you can change these. These are just like drag and drop things. If you want to add a new one, you can just find one over here. So say we wanted to change one of these. Let's get rid of most reviewed for now. And you see these widgets, they've got a bit of options in here. If you want to change them, you can filter by category or whatever. Pretty flexible, but let's just remove that and I'll just show you how to add a new one. So if maybe we wanted to go for recent posts, you can just do that and give it a title from the blog. I'm going to change that to free. Click save. And you can see there's loads of sidebars. So the review sidebars and search sidebars, the page left sidebar, the page right sidebar. So you'll, as you're creating pages and whatnot, you'll see these. But the one we're looking at the moment is, if we go into one of these news posts, is the blog one. So you can see if we go up to the blog, the first is search. I think this share is going to appear anyway, so it kind of starts here. So there's the search. You see search, recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, blah, meta, search, search, search. There's 2 searches for some reason. That's a bit silly. So we could remove one of those searches. So to remove, just kind of click on the little arrow and you can click delete. So these are widgets, so you can just kind of drag them in the order you like. I don't like the meta one. I'm going to get rid of that. You know, you might want to put categories up a bit higher like that. And then if we go back here and refresh, you can see the categories up here. So that's how you work with your sidebars. I think if we go and have a look at a review, like this one, you can see, let's go back into the widgets review sidebar. There's nothing there right now, so it's kind of got the default one, which is actually pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to mess with that, but you know, we could add something else. So like, let's see what we've got. Recent comments. And now if we have a look, there's some recent comments. So it's going to keep all these bits at the top, but then you kind of add more widgets below, which is pretty cool. I've just been thinking, actually, when you look at these in terms of adding the video here, that's fine. But if you wanted to, you could actually add the video at the top, but it would probably get rid of these images. Just a thought. Okay, so that sidebar's done. There's a few other little bits and bobs that I want to tweak. So, for example, this line here, I want to change. And I want to change this footer here, and we need to obviously adjust this this menu as well, and put whatever we want up there. So let's do that now. So if we go back into the dashboard, I'm just going to close this tab. So where we are, go into the theme settings, and let's just have a look through here and see what else we need to change. There it is. So this is that text at the top. Find the best WordPress themes for you. Save changes. And I think we've done all the rest of the stuff in here. So we can have a look at the rest of the options. Let's go through the reviews. We've kind of already looked in here. That's fine. These are the slugs. Again, you probably ain't going to need to change these, to be fair, unless you really know what you're doing. We like all the Facebook sharing. So this is if you want to set up your MailChimp subscription, you would go into MailChimp, get your API key, put that in there, and put your list ID in there, and then you can add the subscription widget, which I think we just saw, and it, allows people to easily sign up to your newsletter. If we go into appearance, again, I think we've been here earlier with all the colors. This allows people to register and create their own stuff. So I need to just change this, call it info at best. And obviously you'd probably put your email address in there or whatever. So people can sign up and add reviews as well for you, which is pretty cool. This is for the contact page. So I need to put my email address in. And then you can have a map as well if you want. I'll leave that there. It's obviously the wrong map, but when people are looking at a demo, that gives an idea they can have a map. The copyrights, which if we have a look at the bottom of the page, it's these things here. So you would add your own link. So let me design by WP Eagle. And you put your Facebook link in here, which I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Is it that, or is it? I don't know. Let me have a quick look. I should probably remember my own social media profiles, but you know what it's like. Yeah, I'm just going to copy these. It's easier. If I can copy and paste, I will always copy and paste. Typing is, so last year. Let's just put these in here. Oh, there's no YouTube. Oh, no. But anyway, you get the idea. Okay, so they're the options. Let's just go back to the website and have a look. It's all looking good. We've got our copyright message now and our social media links. It's all good. So let's adjust this menu here. Don't need all them. So to do that, we go into menus. We just open up the site so we can have a look where these links actually go. Search page. That's good, I like that. Blogs is fine. The categories is good as well. I just want to get rid of these short codes and extra pages. Probably want to add the contact page because that's good. So we'll keep that. So the menu is in here. So this is all drag and drop. So I want to remove. Let's have a look at that categories. Actually, it might be a nice page. Yeah, we'll keep that. But I want to rename it just to categories. Like that. I don't want shortcodes, so I'm going to remove that. These are all, you know, they came in with the demo stuff. I want to keep the contact page. I'm just going to drag that up to here. And I'll show you pages in a second. They're very similar to the blog posts and the reviews in terms of how you work with them. And then save menu. That contact page, that sounds funny. Let's call that contact us. Or even just contact. Short and sweet. Let's just refresh. There we go. It's a very very small menu, isn't it? I could probably make it a bit bigger in terms of the text. Let's do that. Just because I haven't got many things on it, it looks a little bit small. So remember that was in appearance. I could put this up to 18. Let's have a look. That'll do. So it's really come together nicely now. So yeah, pages. Let's have a look. If we go into the dashboard and go into pages, there's going to be some demo pages in here again, which probably need deleting if we don't need them. So I can have a look at that contact page. And I'm just going to say it looks like exactly like the blog post, very easy to change. Just going to change that. I just want it to be contact. This one kind of hasn't got anything in it by the look of it because it uses the template page contact. So again, you don't need to really mess with this. I'll just show you how to add a new page. So you obviously click add new. We'll go up to their new page. About us, and then you can just add text as you like. We find the best themes for you. All themes are reviewed by WP Eagle. Yada yada yada. You'd obviously fill it out. You can add images, etc. Very much the same as the blog posts. If we publish that, let's have a look. There's our theme. Sorry, there's our page. And here is the sidebar again, which is the page sidebar, which again we could change within the widgets. But I won't do that right now. I will add this page to the menu though. So to do that, we go back into menus and then pages appear here. If you wanted to add things like categories, they're here. They're the blog categories. If you wanted to add the review categories, you might need to adjust your screen options, which you'll find up the top right here. And you could just like tick reviews. And then there's your reviews if you want to add reviews. There's that categories there. That must be the review categories. There we go. So then you could just tick and add. But I'm going to add that page, the about us. So I'm just going to tick it, click add to menu. And then you can just drag it about like that. So let's have a look at our website. I think we're nearly there. Now, I was thinking about whether to do kind of SEO and all that sort of stuff within this video, but what I think I'm going to do is I will do separate videos around that as kind of like a part of a playlist, and we'll do some SEO stuff. Now we've got one last thing to do, and that's just to make the website live, because when you install on HostGator, it puts like a maintenance mode on so that only you can see the website until it's all finished. So we just need to turn that off. So I'll just go back into the dashboard. And then once we're in the dashboard, you see this message at the top here. It says your site is currently displaying a coming soon. Click here. Once you're ready to launch, we click there. And now we're live. So anyone can see the site now, not just logged in people. So we're all good. Well done if you made it to this point in the video. Not many people get this far. I hope you've created something that you're happy with, and now you're ready to add loads of more content, go out and do some more product reviews, sign up for more merchants, and generally build a great site. I'm here if you need me, so leave questions and stuff in the comments below. I really love to hear from you. If you made a site, post a link. It'd be great to see it, and all that kind of stuff. Really appreciate it if you can click like on the video, and if you subscribe to my channel, that's really helpful for me. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. So until next time, I will wish you the best of luck with your site. And yeah, that's bye for now. See you around.